Do I still want to go pro when it comes to skateboarding? In this video, we're going to talk about that, obviously. And I'm going to be mentioning first what I thought pro meant when I was younger, the things I would do to try to get pro, you know what I'm saying? And the point of this video, do I still want to go pro? Again, for the people who are new to this channel, I post a lot of videos where, well, lately I have been just talking, giving my thoughts, my knowledge, and opinions. And people seem to like that a lot when it comes down to skateboarding. I might do other topics in the future on a different channel or something, but this is mainly for skateboarding right now, and dedication and motivation and getting inspired and hardworking topics. And also I post a lot of skate clips and the battle of me getting my skills back, and it's going pretty well right now. But anyways, the first question, what did I think going pro meant? So I started skateboarding at the age of 10. I'm gonna keep that story short. Actually, I tried to skate at the age of 6, failed, scraped my knee, started crying, said fuck that, left the skateboard in the backyard. It was a Toys R Us skateboard. When I turned 10, my neighbors started skating and things like that. They actually tried to jump me and rob me from my skateboard, and we became friends. That's a whole different story. And I started skating with them, and they had cousins that were older that were skating crazy. Like, I think they should have been pro at the time. No over exaggeration. They would build ramps, flat bars, fun boxes, things like that, and that's rare where I came from. It wasn't a lot of that, you feel me? It was just the sidewalk and schools and parks and stuff like that. But they introduced me into the skate world, showing me pros, showing me skate videos, and really telling me what they even thought meant going pro was. So remember when I say this, because it's going to kind of matter at the end of what I'm going to talk about. I thought going pro was exactly what it was, but something was a little different. I'm going to tell you what that is in a second. But you know, obviously I thought going pro was what I saw in the videos. You're touring, they picking you up, which I'm gonna tell you about the touring part. Actually, it's not exactly what I thought it was, but touring, going to street spots, different cities, doing demos, things like that. Let's start with the touring. The touring wasn't what I thought it was, and this doesn't go for every company. This is a majority of companies when I'm talking about in this video. Obviously not no Nike and stuff like that, but I still think Nike is kind of new to it being on a higher level than what I'm about to be talking about in the past. I used to think it was all like amazing. You got the hotel rooms, you treat it right, you skating, you're doing boom, boom, boom. Nah, nigga, as I grew up, motherfuckers is sleeping on couches, doing real rugged skateboarding type of things. And I thought it was really more of like you treat it as, I wouldn't say celebrity, but treat it like an athlete, bro. You're not gonna see these NBA players sleeping on the freaking couches. Biggest thing for me was the product. We would receive a lot of product. I would see people receive a lot of product, and that was the most amazing thing to me. Now, I was not thinking about money, because I was a kid. I was like, I don't give a, it wasn't even a thought. I'm just like, yo, I know I'm gonna be pro one day, and that's gonna change everything. We can have a house, this and that. But all I really was thinking about was skating and getting free products so I could represent the company and say I'm a part of it. And I feel like that's what a lot of people who are my age, like millennials, that's how they were thinking in the past. And if you guys are younger and you still thinking like that, let me know in the comments. But when you're moving towards something and you're not thinking about like the income wise about it, you're kind of just trusting it. You start to grow up and start seeing that most of these niggas gonna get offended. Most of these pro skaters you used to look up to that achieved your dream are bummy as fuck. They still some bum ass niggas. Bro, there's AMs and pros that I started, as I got older, I'm seeing them sleeping in their car, and I'm not dogging their fucking hustle. I'm really, really not. It's just, that's how we thought it would be different. Motherfuckers still sleeping at their parents' house, doing this and that, and the world is tough. But what fucked me up about this shit is niggas is doing fucking the craziest shit off 16 stairs, getting all this attention, being in magazines, this and that, and I find out that you're still fucking struggling off of being pro. Like, that just didn't make sense to me. And I'm like, what is wrong with the with the skate industry? Is this going to happen to everybody? Like, is this what it is? I'm not going to keep bashing on people. I know somebody will get offended by watching this. And I'm really on your side if you're offended. I'm really on your side. I'm just telling the truth right now. And don't get me wrong, I was one of them. I was sleeping in a motherfucking garage on the floor for a while, and I was sponsored and had a bunch of attention doing all this other stuff. And I was still on the motherfucking floor in a garage living, inviting girls over and shit. Like, nigga, how was that possible in Inglewood? But now it's different. Like, I feel like a lot of people are more figuring out how to use skateboarding in different ways versus just being pro and following the traditional way of going. And other companies have been getting into it now that have more money, that people, they didn't want them involved. Like, people didn't want Nike involved with skateboarding, and now people love Nike. People didn't want Supreme involved with skateboarding, things like that had money. So the people who got on those teams actually kind of lived the dreams we wanted back then because they was getting actual money from it. But when I was just started skating or whatever, that wasn't the case. Niggas wasn't making that type of money. Didn't have those motherfucking options like that. Only a select few. Now, what would I do to get closer to that goal of going pro? What I would do is try to get sponsored by anything at the time. So that would be local skate shops. And I understood what was needed more than the usual people around me, and that's footage. That's street clips. I would put park clips in there too. I didn't care. I just wanted to stack. But I'll be sending, I was on JJ Skate Shop. The Otis was on that. The Furby was on that. Antoine was on that back in the day. But I was younger. They were older. I was really trying to get on it. Shout out JJ. He showed a lot of love. But I would come to the skate shop every week with 4 minutes worth of footage. And that mindset of doing that is what I would do to go pro later on. Well, try to go pro. I never went pro. Later on down the line, I got sponsored and all that. Got a big fan base and everything. But that mindset of doing all that for that skate shop stuck with me forever. So shout out them. But then I think about like, it takes a lot to get a clip. And I was doing 4 minutes worth of footage a week by myself with a handy cam. Just me and my little crew. Skating far. We didn't have no damn car, obviously. We were like 13, 14. Taking a bus, traveling, a lot of motherfucking effort. Learning how to edit my own shit. All day, all night type of stuff. And I've always thought about, like, what if I put that same energy into something else? Like some boring ass shit, like some tech work or something, just learning all that. I'll be fucking a billionaire right now. And I know y'all can agree with yourselves too. It's like, it's so hard to even just learn a damn kickflip. If we put that if we had put that effort into something else in the past, don't let your parents see this. Everybody told you. Niggas would be on some other shit, but we just didn't have the passion for it. Passion really matters too. We did not have the passion for no motherfucking boring ass desk job or nothing like that. That being said, do I still want to go pro? Now this is a very difficult question for me to answer, but I'm gonna try my best. There's a random nigga doing push-ups over there. That nigga going, yeah. See? Dedication. Do I want to go pro? Do I still want to go pro? I feel like times have changed now for the better. Obviously, there's some bad things and some good things when it comes to the skate industry. I think things are a little less dumb because now niggas is doing YouTube and being more open to getting this love that we have out to the world more. So that's going to open up, I'll say, more money for people to live off this shit. I still have this like anger, and I'm just being honest with y'all, towards all the bullshit I kind of went through in the past. So part of me is like, nah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about going pro. I don't care about going pro. I just want to freaking be a CEO, make my company pop, and get good and get better than I was at my prime. That's what I really want to say. And to be honest, yeah, I'll still be down to go pro. Why not? Because like my love for skateboarding is coming back, like I've been telling y'all, and that, since that's happening, the kid in me is like getting excited, and the dream of going pro is still there. So yeah, I still do want to go pro. It's gonna be a little fucking difficult because I got my own board company. I would never turn myself pro, but like if a shoe company came around wanted to give me a shoe model, if I get that good, or once I get that good and that happens, I would for sure love that. Like, why the fuck not? Who wouldn't want to do that? But I'm not doing all the dick riding, all that bullshit. I gotta bleep that out probably. I ain't doing all that fucking sucking up to people type shit that everybody gotta do nowadays, nigga. So if I have to do all that, that's never been me. I'm gonna stick to who I am and keep doing my own shit, and just try to get at a pro level. And whatever happens, happens. And hopefully I can keep building up a fan base and navigate you guys and teach you guys the mindset of being your own person and just getting good, bro. Just getting good at what you love and not listen to all that bullshit. So do I still want to go pro? Fuck it, I'll do it if it happens.